I blocked Jonas.
A stone hand and a graveyard mind. I turned 61. I don't mind dying.
Was it super weird last week? It was super weird.
It
No,
was.
it wasn't.
It's super weird right now.
It was lubricious.
Yes.
All
and
right.
delicious.
Hi, Charlie Pierce. Hey, you didn't
Mood
notice?
lighting, some of Chris's candles were going.
Yeah,
really
it was
nice.
lovely here.
From bandedmasculine.com.
Our romance was surrounded by the essence of breakfast cereal.
Exactly.
All right. And now
Smell like cereal milk.
Queen Blocker's back. Okay, everybody shut up. By the way, congratulations. You did not notice the Facebook blackout yesterday because you said I escaped from the house of Zuck 7 years ago at the urging of just about everyone in my life. Thank you, just about everyone in my life. Wow, you've been free. Free. What's it like on the other side?
It's bizarre, I'll tell you. You know, people say, did you see my Facebook post? And I say, no, I didn't see your Facebook post. And then I lose friends because,
Yeah.
Although apparently, I mean, does your account ever really close?
Only if
Or
you
is
close
mine
it.
like, is mine like some sort of, dead grandmother's attic with all my stuff still in it?
Well, someone was saying this is addiction, people's reaction yesterday. First of all, I'm sort of with you because I've never been on it personally. Like my show's on it. I feel like people need to feel like they need to do it to promote things professionally or whatever. But I do feel like we'd probably be better off without it. I mean, the amount of divisiveness and, political misinformation and everything we learned in 2016 and 2020.
I am so looking forward to
hearings.
this woman's testimony.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At least the opening statement, because as soon as people start asking questions, the Democrats are all going to ask her about hate groups, and the Republicans are all going to ask her about cancel culture, and we're not going to get anywhere. But the opening statement ought to be great.
Right. Yeah. I mean, even the latest January 6th stuff. I mean, obviously, she talked about how it made it that so much easier, the insurrection to happen, right?
Well, it's making insurrections easier all over the world. That's kind of alarming.
Right. But I mean, she specifically said it contributed to the January 6th riot. She said, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, she said the company relaxing its security safeguards for 2020 election too soon after Election Day, which then led it to be used in the storming of the Capitol. By the way, the latest story, Charlie, about the rioters knowing exactly where the unreinforced windows were. Sorry, again, not a conspiracy theorist, but come on. This just screams inside job.
I couldn't tell you. I mean, I spent a lot of time in the Capitol, even last weekend, and I can't tell you where the unreinforced windows were.
Right.
Well, that's what's so... Okay, so in case you haven't heard this story, 4 major access points...
And by the way, why are there unreinforced windows in the United States Capitol?
Yeah.
How'd that happen?
Well, there was some explanation when that most are bomb resistant, but the location of those didn't. But the more important thing is how did they know where those were? So 4 major access points. Let me just get this out. 4 major access points that January 6 rioters used to break into and overtake the Capitol had something unusual in common. They were among a dozen or so ground floor windows and glass pane doors that had not been recently reinforced. I love this. Whether by sheer luck, I don't think so, real-time trial and error, or advanced knowledge by rioters, several of those vulnerable windows and 2 glass pane doors became easy entrance points for hundreds of Trump supporters. Well, I don't know. What is it Malcolm Nance says? Coincidence takes a lot of planning.
Yeah.
Video shows some of the first rioters to break through the police line running past 15 reinforced windows, making a beeline for the recessed area on the Senate side of the building where the unreinforced... I mean, come on, Charlie. I'm not Jessica Fletcher. I always use an old reference, but come on. They obviously had to know.
I think the old Henry Thoreau circumstantial evidence is the trout in the milk, applies here. I am absolutely not convinced it was luck. Okay.
Yeah.
And I'm not convinced that anybody in the crowd came to Washington knowing where the unreinforced windows were. I think that was knowledge they picked up from somewhere while they were there.
You know what I'm like with You know what I'm like with Madeline Kahn, and the yes, no, yes, no. Okay, I think she's picking.
I don't know that one.
It's from History of the World Part
Right,
1.
she's picking.
All I know from Madeline Kahn is Willy von Stupp.
I think she's picking manservants based on the size of their.
Of their schwanz.
No, yeah.
Of their schwanz.
But no, he is. You're absolutely right. This is about this nonsense at the school boards, right, Charlie? He announced new actions from the DOJ, the FBI to protect educators around the country from what they described as disturbing spike in threats of violence against school administrators, board members, teachers, and staff. Charlie.
Thank you again, Facebook.
Yeah.
Yes. I mean, it's all an outgrowth of the same thing. That people think it's okay to be violent mobs now because they don't really see anyone really getting punished for what happened January 6th. So now they're spreading out and going to school boards or hospitals or wherever, right?
Well, I don't know how directly they are inspired by what happened on January 6th and the aftermath, because I think some people can find their way to being bullying jerks without any inspiration at all.
Yeah.
But I think that I think that there is no question that some of the right-wing dark institutional money is going to these groups in small towns.
Yeah.
I mean, there's an awful lot of these people causing trouble at school boards who don't have kids in that particular
Yes. Thank you.
School district.
Yeah.
And that to me is that's right up there with knowing where the unreinforced windows are.